Hello, Wrestle Lovers. Welcome to Wrestle Love Podcast.
Back to you today with some breaking news, some mind-boggling, some upsetting to some people, some sad news, some people that might not care, might be happy with it, might be like, finally it's happened, and finally WWE can move on without him. But breaking news earlier today, Friday, is a report that Vince McMahon is stepping down and retiring at the age of 77 as the chairman of WWE, chairman and CEO. It is now an interim CEO and chairwoman of WWE, and that's Stephanie McMahon, which is Vince McMahon's daughter. But in other news, we have Triple H taking over John Laurinaitis' position as head of talent relations. So, times is changing right now. We can finally see, well, to some people, you can finally see WWE without Vince McMahon, how people couldn't wait. But to me, it's kind of still sad. Just a kid. When I was a kid, that's when I started watching wrestling. So all the good memories, all the good things he brought. Undertaker, he got so much. He did so much for the wrestling business. He birthed the stars we see today: The Rock, Stone Cold, John Cena, Triple H, Randy Orton. This was this man's booking. And it's sad to see him go, but we all knew it would come one day, just not like this. Do you have some facts or anything you want to say about Vincent and Kennedy McMahon?
I would like to say first, I'm glad that he's healthy and everything. When I first saw the report, I was nervous it was something else. So just thank God he's okay, health-wise. And I think, he deserves to take a step back after all the stress that he's probably been through. He'll have his hand in the background. Not as much, but he'll definitely have say because he's ran it for so long. But good for him for taking a step back and being able to enjoy his grandkids.
Enjoy his life, man.
Enjoy his life.
He did a lot in his last, I don't know if it's 40 years or maybe more plus, but Vince did this for us as wrestling fans at home, brought us to events. We went to WrestleMania, we went to SummerSlam, we might go to SummerSlam next week. So this man is bringing people together all over the world just to watch a wrestling show. And wrestling is not really that popular outside of the wrestling bubble, but in the Attitude Era days, TV 14, people was so hooked into wrestling. It was like the main attraction back then. But listen, what year did Vince McMahon buy WCW from? I forgot his name, but you know what I'm talking about.
He bought it in 2001. So he's had it now for about 21 years.
Yeah.
So that really
he brought it out of business, and that solidified him as a force to be reckoned with in his wrestling world. Nobody, he's WWE's the biggest company in the world, ran by Vince McMahon. There's no competition. AEW is going on, but we're talking about a business that's been running for years. Like Monday Night Raw, Friday Night SmackDown, that's always coming on weekly. No breaks, even in the corona, the pandemic. We was watching wrestling with no fans, but show was going because this is how Vince rolls. This man would work out in the middle of the night to 3 in the morning. He don't like when people sneeze in front of him. He's a tough guy. He don't like he don't want nothing taking control of him. He don't like having a beard. He shaves his beard because no control over this man. But it's gonna be real sad to see him go. Hopefully a couple years we'll hear that Dun, dun, dun. No chance. That's what you got, and we'll be popping. We'll be going crazy because we miss Vince, and we'll probably just get that one last farewell soon. Hopefully soon. I don't want it to be like that. Like, we gotta see Vince at least one more time, because like with this news happening, it's like we don't know when Vince is gonna be around, and it's kind of hurting because he did so much for the community, the wrestling world. It's so much memories. WrestleMania is an annual tradition because of this man. This happens every year. It's one of the biggest sports things in the world. This is Vince. Like, purchased the company from his dad, Vince McMahon Sr., when it was the WWF. Like, come on. Like, we're talking about Vince McMahon here. But it's in good hands. We have Stephanie. I don't know what's going on with Shane, but we have Stephanie and Triple H. Hopefully Triple H can get Johnny Gargano back into the fold, get some good things going. But sad news for some wrestling fans out there all over the world.
So sad. And I mean, with him buying WCW, he nearly monopolized the wrestling world.
Definitely did.
There's no doubt about it that he was
a pioneer with this wrestling stuff.
That he was an ultimate businessman.
Yes.
He was so rigid, so hardworking. Everything that you had mentioned about his characteristics, shaving of his beard, getting up so early to work out. It's just nice to see hardworking people like that. I think it's a good role model for kids, for people in general to look at, because that is a dying breed these days, people who are really regimented like that. So he will be missed, but in the words of The Undertaker, never say never.
Oh, Miss Vince. I think that's it for us. Listen, if you want more videos like this, you have to you have to leave us a comment, you gotta give us feedback. Even let us know, like, dream matches, what you want to see happen next with WWE. We need feedback. We need to hear. We need to just see that we got support. We want this to grow, so please leave a like, so that our algorithm can go up. If you watch another wrestling video, and you can probably see this come up in a recommendation, or you can just like, and it grows. And remember to subscribe. Don't be shy to leave a comment. Don't be shy to subscribe. We need at least 100 subscribers before October or whatever. We'll do something. But always remember to like, comment, and share this video. See you guys.
Bye, guys.